Hi everyone, so this is a kind of real close-up review, kind of a review and assessment of the variety Maha Chanok and how it does in California. I haven't done too many of this. I had done Nam Doc Mai, but this is kind of, very detailed in terms of how the variety, in terms of my opinion, how the variety does in California. Um, so, out of all the varieties I've been growing, I get asked quite a bit, like which one do you recommend? Which one do you recommend? And I've grown so many varieties. I haven't fruited that many, but there's really, as of right now, as of this point, which is September 2024, there's really been only one variety that has kind of checked off all the boxes that you would want in a mango that you're growing in California. And that is kind of like a flavor, productivity, and disease resistance, and vigor and growth habit of the tree. So Nam Doc Mai has kind of done all of that. So let me talk a little bit about the flavor. Nam Doc Mai has a good flavor. It's a pretty good flavor. I like it. I love it. But it's not a mind-blowing flavor. It's not gonna wow you. It's not like when you have a Maha Chanok. It's not gonna be like something you never had before. Like say like a Zill coconut flavored one or citrus flavored one. So it's not gonna do that. But it's a good tasting mango. It's good as a green mango. It has like a nice crispiness to it that's pretty reminiscent of like the classic Florida mango, and as a ripe mango it's good too. In terms of productivity, it will set fruit with just like one spraying. You spray once during the bloom season and it will set fruit. And that's pretty incredible, and lots of times it even sets like the nubbins it sets is good sized nubbins. So for example, this right here is a full size healthy fruits, and this was because it was a late bloom, and I did get some ripe fruits that's happening right now, and that's because I'm in September, mid-September, and I'm getting ripe fruits because these were pretty much part of the first bloom. So that's why it's setting and it's getting close to being ripe. But these are all nubbins. These are small size, but they're not like tiny size. They're not like a golf ball size fruitlets. And this is an example of one that was picked just a couple days ago. Look at that, right? And I know this is a nubbin. Like, it's not a full-size fruit. Once I cut into this, it's gonna have probably a very thin embryo, a very thin seed husk, but no embryo. Like this. When I picked this, there was some, the yellow is more splotchy. It was like a bit more green on this side, but look how it colors up. And this was picked 2 days ago. And I think I have like another couple days left before it gets soft and I could eat it. But it's just an amazingly beautiful looking mango, and that's not even one of my criterias for choosing a mango. But if it is for you, it's a gorgeous looking mango. So that's what it is in terms of productivity and disease resistance from what I've seen. The other thing is growth habit, and I love the way the Nam Doc Mai grows and the growth habit. They send out these long in the nose. One of his flush is just a very long flush, and it's not limpy or anything like that too. It's pretty strong. Like, kind of look at this, stem right here, and it's holding on to 3 fruits, and it's not really bending. This one's bending a little bit, but it's like so strong it doesn't really. It's not really gonna break. There's really never kind of like a fear of it breaking off. And the strong, long flushes in the nose and strong branches. I don't grow this on turpentine, but I could see it probably being able to do okay in it. Like it would just grow enough for you. So but at least on Manila, and on top of rootstocks, it's a very strong, vigorous vertical growth. It's like all the things you want in a California mango. Now, let me talk a little bit more about Maha Chanok. So, from my understanding of Maha Chanok, there is like 3 or 4 different strains of it in the U.S., pretty much in Florida. And the reason why is that probably the majority of these were initially the Maha are seedlings. The seedlings of the original Maha Chinook from Thailand. And that's why there's probably about this 3 or 4 different strains of it out there. I do not know if all the strains have the same characteristic, but the ones I run into already, I feel like they have very similar characteristic. So one of my projects is to try to collect all the different strains of Maha Chinook out there. I don't know if I'll be able to, but that's one of my kind of project on my to-do list. So so they each might have like subtle differences on them. So I don't know what that could be. This, for example, I got this from a buddy of mine, and he grows 2 different ones. And from what he could tell, and from what he has told me, is that the only difference he could tell is that one has a stronger aroma and one doesn't. Now that's very subjective, so it's hard for me to kind of say which one has the stronger aroma, which one doesn't. But I'm not sure if mine does. So I got my scions mixed up already. I don't know which one I grafted from him that really survived. So it's something I definitely need to sort out in the future in terms of getting it cleared out, categorized between those 2 strains that he has. Okay, and I have another buddy of mine, and he has a Maha that is blooming right now in the middle of September. So I don't see that with my strains. So he might have a different strains. I've seen fruits of what that Maha looks like. It's slightly different, just a tiny bit different, but that could be a different strain. I don't really know. And then with all the strain I'm telling you guys about, the funny thing is that most of these Florida Maha Chanooks does not look like a Maha Chinook from Thailand. So if you're familiar with the Maha Chinook that is actually grown in Thailand, it's a lot different looking fruit. It's not as skinny. It has much more broader shoulders. So, you know, that's the Maha Chinook in Thailand. So all these ones in Florida, they really don't look like it. So it's all very interesting to me. I do want to kind of end up want to collect them and see what happens with it, you know, just to see all that minute differences in it, just because it is probably the best adapted mango in California from what I've seen, at least from the ones I tested. Again, this is 2024. I've been kind of only doing this huge amount of varieties the last couple years, so my opinion might change once might change in the future. So but as of right now, if you guys were to ask me what should you grow, you just grow one mango variety, less maintenance, you kind of just want to get some fruits and production, I would have to say it is Maha Chanok. But I don't know if all the strains have that same acts the same way. From the ones I've seen of everyone's Maha, they all seem to be, but I can't say that for certain. So that's the review of Maha Chanok. The only flaw I would say in Maha Chanok is that the skin is astringent. It has an astringent skin, which it probably got from the Thai variety. It's a cross between a classic Florida mango and a Thai mango. So it's unfortunately it got that astringent kind of skin from the Thai mangoes. But it's good. Like in terms of ripe fruit, it's a good ripe mango. It's a good green mango. You just can't be eating the skin because it's astringent, and it is like if beauty is on your list of what you want in a mango, it's a must-have. So you know, so that's my kind of take on Maha Chanok, my review on it. I get asked lots of times if I had one mango, what is it that I would recommend for people to grow? And Maha Chanok is the one for right now. All right, thanks everyone.